Hi, my name's Lisa Hendrickson, and I'm running to be the next Denton County Republican Party chair. Ronald Reagan once said that freedom is never more than a generation away from becoming extinct. I believe that we're an election cycle away from freedom becoming extinct. I have nearly 20 years of experience working at the national, state, and local level with conservative campaigns and issues, and I believe it's imperative that we grow and build the Republican Party from the grassroots up. I believe the time is now for me to step up and answer the call, to inspire, empower, and lead our party and the great people that are a part of it.
Hi, my name is Dave Shuck. I serve as the mayor of Providence Village, Texas, and I also serve as a Republican precinct chair in Denton County. I'd ask that you join me in supporting Lisa Hendrickson as the chair of the Denton County Republican Party. Lisa brings some fantastic qualities that we have not seen to date in the leadership of the Denton County Republican Party. One of the gaps that is most concerning to me is the fact that we are not bringing youth into our party. We've all talked about it, we all recognize it as a problem, but nobody's been able to successfully bridge that gap. When I go to Denton County Republican meetings and I'm sitting there with all of my peers, I'm 45 years old and I look around and I'm one of the youngest guys in the room. That's a real problem. We're missing a huge demographic, and we're missing skills that are unique to that demographic. Skills and talents that many of us just don't have and don't even know that we're missing. I've looked at some of the social media statements that Lisa's opponents made, and although he talks about including the youth and he talks about outreach, what he says on social media doesn't always match that. And I can think of one post in particular where he had mentioned, I don't need to be lectured by somebody 40 years my junior when it comes to politics. Well, if you're refusing to listen to somebody just because they're younger than you, how is that person ever going to be the one to bridge the gap and bring in that youth? If we don't backfill these holes and these big gaps in our demographic, how many years will it be as we move forward before we're the last ones and we're aging out? If we don't work to bring in the youth today, that will happen. On the other hand, I've seen Lisa firsthand working with the youth, and I've seen how the youth responds to her. She comes from an education background. She knows what it's like to engage with youth. She's worked with Generation Joshua, which is a fantastic conservative organization that is built around youth and turning them into the kind of activists that we need in our party. When I looked at social media postings from Lisa's campaign after she had gone out and done one of her first big block walking efforts, it wasn't the same faces that we always see. It was the youth. She ended up having tons of teenagers and young adults out there going door to door and trying to get her message out. That tells me all I need to know about how effective she can be in solving that problem.
I'm Lisa Hendrickson. I'm running for Denton County Republican Party chair, and I'm asking for your vote on March 1st. Did you know in Texas we lead gun confiscations throughout the U.S. at TSA security checkpoints? On February 24, 2015, en route to CPAC with my son, I was arrested. I had inadvertently left my handgun in my bag, as 3 or 4 other law-abiding Texans do per week at DFW. After spending 19 and a half hours in jail, I was angry and I was frustrated, and I decided to take decisive action. Upon my release, I spoke with our state and national officials, Senator Nelson, Congressman Burgess, and Senator Cornyn's office, in working with them to assess what needs to be done to make sure that no law-abiding Texan is ever incarcerated for making a mistake while exercising their God-given Second Amendment right. Because I raised my voice and reached out to my local officials, House Bill 554 passed, and as such, anyone that forgets their handgun as they go through DFW will no longer be prosecuted, but will be given the opportunity to return it to their car and proceed with their travels.